Have you ever heard the phrase that tell you the truth in the movies? So I was watching this old school movie. It's called Space Traders. And there's a few things in this movie I picked up on. I'm going to play the movie, give a little commentation, and just let me know if you see the same thing I do. Check this out. This video is brought to you by Bellamy Transport. If you're in and around Dar es Salaam, think about giving us a call. Now back to the video. Now, this movie is an old school classic. And in this movie, what happens is aliens show up and they want to take all the black people. And it's a weird movie, and I kind of didn't get it when it first came out. But after I looked at it a few more times, I saw some things. And let me know if you see them. All right, here we go.
Hello again, everybody. Thank you. My name's Casey Kasem, and welcome to Alien Trade Referendum. Just say no! Oh, boy. Can you imagine life without jazz? No. Or without the blues? No. Or without rock and roll? No. Well, that's what life would have been like in these United States without the contributions of African Americans. If this referendum passes and we vote to send dark-skinned people up into outer space, I'll tell you one thing, you can forget about ever seeing another dream team again.
You know, we didn't bring in any scientists or anything. People, yourself, just entertainers. You know. Okay.
This is for the people.
This is for the people.
Eggheads.
So tomorrow, when you pick up your phone to vote in the privacy of your own home, just think.
Privacy of your own home.
My people, oh, my people, the sit-ins and the boycotts have worked. We are ahead in the polls.
Don't count your chickens before they come home to roost.
Oh, somebody bring me some milk, because here come a big Oreo.
Yes. Give him a chance. We are ahead in the polls. But who knows how these people will vote in the privacy of their own homes.
Oh, sit down, Tom.
I am well aware of how I am perceived. But now is not the time for our petty squabbling. Now, this came to me this morning. In order to ensure victory, we must stop resisting the offer and urge the country to accept the traitors' proposition. The major motivation for racism in this country is the deeply held belief that black people should not have anything that white people don't. Not only do whites insist on better jobs, higher incomes, better neighborhoods, better schools, but they leap to gobble up our language, our dress, our music, and our dance. Therefore, I propose that from now until the polls open this evening, we circulate the rumor that the aliens have arranged for our transport to the wealthiest and most beautiful utopia in the known universe. White folks will go ape, wondering what we will encounter in this new land. They will gnash their teeth. They will even argue that to limit the space traders' offer to blacks is an unconstitutional discrimination against whites.
I cannot stand here any longer and be influenced by a man who has dedicated his entire life to sabotaging his own people.
Now pay close attention to the black minister and how the black church has the power to manipulate the congregation, the people, and has been doing it for years. Check this out.
Now is not the time for trickery and tomfoolery.
Slick words and slick speech gets us every time.
My people were brought here involuntarily. And involuntarily is the only way they're gonna take me out.
This is the mindset of a lot of our people here in America. Think about it. What has the U.S. done for us? We were brought here in chains on slave ships. And a lot of our people are afraid of leaving, afraid of the unknown.
Yes,
Not only did he get us with the slick talk, slick words, they cued the music. And once you cue the music, people forget about all logic. They would rather stay and be oppressed than to move forward to something that could be greater.
People without power must use cunning and guile.
yes, Lord.
So let me catch you up to speed. What just happened was the aliens made an offer to give the U.S. Resources in exchange for all black people.
We wait all this time for a fucking UFO and they come here with this?
Excuse the language, please.
It's all bullshit, right?
Maybe. Maybe this day's gonna go down in history. An end to poverty, end to pollution, cheap, unlimited energy for every American. Sounds like a hell of a re-election platform.
Sam, I have to go on record as saying this is crazy. But,
But what?
well, welfare rolls would be cut 40%. Food stamps, Medicare, drug abuse programs slashed.
May I add something, Mr. President? If I could guarantee the prosperity of this great country by giving life or taking off of those space traders, I'd do so without a moment's hesitation.
The Secretary's courage is not unlike that American men and women have exhibited when called to military service. Well, some go more willingly than others, but almost all go with the knowledge that they might never come back.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. Doesn't anybody see a downside to this?
Casper's absolutely right. The guilt that many whites would feel for sending the blacks away could take a severe psychological toll, with medical costs possibly reaching astronomical levels.
This is madness. Our military services would be decimated, depleted of 30% of our manpower.
But with unlimited energy, think of the weapons you could create.
Mr. President, Sam, you were elected by the slimmest of margins. Your African-American vote was key.
I don't expect them to be thrilled, but how can I put this delicately? Their future electoral clout is going to be severely limited.
And Casper,
Listen to what she says. This is interesting.
let's be honest. Do you really think the aliens will treat them worse than we have?
No, the real... I'll be damned. We're on to something here. Professor Golightly, you look like you want to say something.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen, gentlemen. As you know, Mr. President, I have been a lifelong card-carrying Republican. I feel I was instrumental in your moderate wing wresting control of the party from religious extremists. I have often supported this administration's repeal of affirmative action legislation, not protested its decreasing handouts to the poor. And in helping you undermine these policies, I realized that your reasons for doing so differed from mine. And yet I was always a good soldier for the party. I sincerely believed, and still believe, that black people need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet without the crutches of governmental legislation. But I'm afraid I must protest in the strongest terms possible what I've heard in this room today. What is being proposed cannot be passed off euphemistically as selective service. At its best, it is group banishment. At its worst, it is utter and complete extermination.
Oh, Professor, that's ridiculous.
Wait. Did I miss something? Who said anything about exterminate? Look, the space traders seem perfectly nice and civil. Their planet might be one great big Club Med for all we know. Call up MCI, ask them to fire up 2 yes and no 900 numbers. Gentlemen, lady.
Pay very close attention to the maps behind him. I think what the movies and everything is been trying to tell us is we need to go back home. And I believe that's what they fear is us going back home. Just think about it. What would happen if we all left the land of our captivity? If we all went back to Africa, set up our own businesses, worked together, became a nation. You know, Africa is the only country, not country, but continent that does not have to export. It's self sufficient. What if we all took our brilliant minds back home, set up businesses, became a community? We would shut everything else down. So just think about it. Watch the movie. Let me know what you think. If you've seen it, it's called Space Traders. There's a lot of more in it, but I just wanted to point out a few things. And I know I think a lot different than a lot of people, but hey, it is what it is. Shalom, love y'all.